exploring Friedrich Nietzsche's Genealogy of Morals. Hi there, I'm Greg Sadler, and I'm thrilled to share details about an exciting and unique seminar I'm hosting on May 31st. If you're looking for a fantastic learning experience, this is it. I'll be leading a full-day seminar focused on Friedrich Nietzsche's Genealogy of Morals, which is one of his most significant, impactful, and, dare I say, well-organized works, at least as far as Nietzsche's style of writing goes. This book is a cornerstone of his philosophy, and it's a text I've been deeply engaged with for nearly 3 decades. I've studied it, taught it countless times, and now I'm eager to guide you through an in-depth exploration of its ideas. You might be thinking, oh no, I haven't read enough Nietzsche to join in. Don't worry, this seminar is carefully designed to meet you wherever you are in your journey. Whether you're a complete beginner or someone with a bit of background, my goal is to help you walk away with a clear and solid grasp of the main concepts, arguments, distinctions, and insights Nietzsche presents in this work. Think of me as your friendly guide, here to navigate you through the complexities of the text. If you're familiar with my teaching style, perhaps from watching my class videos, you'll know that my sessions are highly interactive. You're encouraged to bring your questions, uncertainties, or even frustrations, and we'll tackle them together by diving into the text itself. Ready to join? You can sign up using the link provided below. This seminar is open to anyone eager to explore Nietzsche's philosophy with me, regardless of your prior knowledge. Before you decide, let me take a moment to walk you through what we'll cover and how the day will unfold, so you know exactly what to expect. First, let's talk about the structure of the seminar. This isn't an all-day marathon that will leave you exhausted. Instead, it's a well-paced session lasting around 6 hours, giving us plenty of time to dig deep without overwhelming you. The day will be divided into 3 sessions, each lasting 90 minutes. We'll kick things off at 9 a.m. Central Time, so if you're in a different time zone, be sure to double-check how that aligns with your local time to ensure it fits your schedule. After the first 90-minute session, we'll take a 30-minute break to recharge, grab a coffee, or stretch your legs. Then, we'll dive back in for the second 90-minute session, followed by another break, and finally wrap up with the third session. This format ensures you have time to absorb the material, ask questions, and engage fully without feeling rushed. To give you a sense of what we'll explore, Nietzsche's Genealogy of Morals is a fascinating work that examines the origins and evolution of moral concepts like good, evil, guilt, and justice. It's not just abstract philosophy. It's a text that challenges you to think critically about the values we often take for granted. For example, Nietzsche asks provocative questions like, where do our ideas of right and wrong come from? And are these values truly universal, or are they shaped by history and power? During the seminar, we'll unpack these big ideas step by step, making them accessible even if you're new to philosophy. I'll also share examples and practical applications to help you see how Nietzsche's ideas connect to everyday life, such as how societal norms influence our sense of morality. So, if you're ready to embark on this intellectual adventure, I'd love to have you join me. Just click the link below to enroll, and I'll see you on May 31st for a day of learning, discussion, and discovery. Let's take another 30-minute break to recharge before diving into our final 90-minute session. This last segment might stretch a bit longer than planned because it focuses on the third essay of the Genealogy of Morals, which is more extensive than the others. Plus, as students, you might have plenty of questions, and I'm more than happy to stay beyond the 90-minute mark to address them. The goal is to work through the text in one comprehensive sitting, with breaks along the way, of course. Since we conduct these sessions via Zoom, they're all recorded for your convenience. I'll upload the recordings to the course site, and you'll have lifelong access to them. If you miss a session or want to revisit a topic, you can easily go back and watch it again. This setup offers a fantastic opportunity for interactive and in-depth study of Nietzsche's work. Now, what exactly will we cover in these sessions? Each class will focus on one of the 3 essays that make up the Genealogy of Morals. Isn't that convenient? We'll start with the first essay, which explores the distinction between good and evil, as well as good and bad. Along the way, we'll do some foundational work, placing the genealogy within the broader context of Nietzsche's philosophy. We'll unpack what he means by genealogy and his unique philosophical approach. We'll also discuss other influential thinkers, like the utilitarians and philosophers such as Arthur Schopenhauer, who who focused on concepts like compassion and pity. Next, we'll delve into Nietzsche's idea of valuations, good versus bad, good versus evil, and his concept of the transvaluation of values, which he argues has led to what he calls herd morality, influenced by the figure of the priest. Additionally, we'll explore key Nietzschean concepts like the will to power and the term raisonnement, often misspelled as raisonnement, breaking down what they truly mean in his work. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of these complex ideas, presented in a way that's accessible even if you're new to Nietzsche's philosophy. We have now completed our first session, and it's time for a brief intermission. Following this break, we will dive into our second session, which can also be referred to as Essay 2 or Treatise 2, depending on your preference. This segment will commence with an exploration of the concepts of guilt, bad conscience, and related themes. We will examine the intriguing question of how humans evolve into responsible beings. The discussion will begin with an examination of the age-old dynamic between debtors and creditors, setting the stage for a deeper understanding of societal relationships. Next, we will delve into the topic of punishment. The insights shared here will be particularly thought-provoking, as the speaker will argue against the notion of simplifying punishment to a single origin, function, or purpose. Our conversation will then shift to the emergence of communities, the formation of states, and the evolution of religious beliefs. This part of the session will trace a historical narrative, culminating in a discussion about how Christianity plays a pivotal role in this context, particularly concerning the challenges posed by nihilism as understood by our speaker. After another short break, we will reconvene for the third essay or treatise, which is titled, "What is the Meaning of Aesthetic Ideals?" In this part, we will investigate the concept of aesthetic ideals, including the connections our speaker had with Wagner, who, by this time, had become a source of disappointment for him. Additionally, we will explore the perspectives of Immanuel Kant and Arthur Schopenhauer regarding aesthetics, highlighting where our speaker's views diverge from theirs. The discussion will also encompass the relationships between philosophers, religious figures, and scientists in relation to aesthetic ideals. Furthermore, we will address the themes of health and illness, or morbidity, particularly focusing on Nietzsche's vision of what it means to cultivate a healthy individual. This perspective will emphasize the idea that true health is not merely about love for one's neighbor, but is more closely tied to the concept of the will to power. We will also engage in a critical examination of whether those labeled as free spirits are genuinely free. As we wrap up, we will revisit the topic of nihilism, bringing our discussion to a thoughtful conclusion. I anticipate that this third session may extend beyond the usual 90 minutes, especially if participants have numerous questions or wish to engage in extensive discussions. Mark your calendars for May 31st, as you can sign up for this enlightening session, and I will be providing a wealth of valuable resources to enhance your experience. I am currently in the process of creating additional resources that go beyond what I have already uploaded to the course website. These resources include a variety of helpful handouts, as well as access to online versions of the textbook that you might find intriguing. I would be thrilled if you decided to join me for this seminar, which, while quite rigorous, is designed to be approachable and accessible. We will be exploring one of the significant works in Western philosophy, an influential text that I have cherished, studied, and drawn insights from for many years. I am eager to share this experience with you. If this piques your interest, please take a look at the link provided below. By clicking on it, you will be directed to the course site where you can find all the details. I encourage you to consider embarking on this journey with me as we delve into Nietzsche's Genealogy of Morals.